So I've had comments, I've mentioned this on social media as well, but like when people ask me what I do and I say I'm freelance, particularly when my kids were really small, they were like, oh, you're basically unemployed. That was me saying I was unemployed. That was me. That was like code for me saying, I don't work. It's just like, I mean, that's a whole, there are specifics to the word being like freelancing. There are a lot of negative connotations around that. People carry all sorts of like weird assumptions and, very strange reactions from some people when you tell them that you're a freelancer.
Yeah, and I feel like all these words are so loaded. I don't know which to pick. And also your marketing, you have to market your podcast and market your business, and you'll have to throw a hashtag out every now and again, or you have to be careful with your keywording. And it's like you use the word freelance and that has particular connotations, and people assume you're making no money and you're just dabbling in something as a hobby, or that you're just saying that.
Yes, if you are a woman, a mother, and freelance, you put that together, it's like, oh, your job's a hobby. Yeah. We have an entire episode of the podcast on exactly that.
Yes. It's bonkers. But then you say the word, and I think the problem is you have to have words for things because otherwise we can't communicate with each other.
Sure.
So you say the word entrepreneur and that has particular connotations.
Yes, big time.
And then people come up with mumpreneur. And you're like, well, that's
a whole other world of pain. Yeah.
Honestly, like, and I'm just like, why can't we have a really good word to describe what we do when you're a mother? Because it's actually such a hard job. It deserves to have a really great word that is respected, that everyone can get on board with, that isn't derogatory in any way. Because, you take mumpreneur and people are like, oh, again, it's like a hobby. Oh, she's making some pottery.
Yeah.
Or she's, she's
pottery
knitting.
is a legit business, by the way.
Yeah, completely. So is knitting. So is, if you're making money from
there's money in cross-stitch right now. My God.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So all of these things actually, there is so much, they're so loaded, and people
honestly,
bring
as
all their
long
own stuff.
as motherhood is a dirty word, and frankly in society it is, like people do not respect or value motherhood at all. In fact, it's the opposite of that. As long as society feels that way about motherhood, unfortunately, if we add that to ourselves in any context, particularly when you're self-employed, my fear is that doesn't do you well necessarily.
Makes me really cross.
I know, and it should. It absolutely should.
It makes me furious.
Again, cynical. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. But like, have people forgotten where they came from? Like, seriously,
yeah, right.
Did you not have a mother?
But that extends to children as well. Like, we operate this society where we pretend children don't exist.
Yeah.
Like, so many spaces where kids aren't welcome. Like, all right, guys, how are we supposed to keep going? Very strange.